We here on episode 28, keeping it a buck 50. We got a guest in the building. What you would like to introduce yourself as?
I'm gonna just go by Jessie.
Jesse.
Yeah, but everybody know me by J or Queen Barbie,
Or that Queen Barbie.
Strawberry, whichever. I'm sure they know Queen Barbie for sure.
Yeah, that's your internet name.
Yeah,
Snapping. So
but I feel like I'm a queen in real life, so I hold
uh,
my title.
now that's a fact. So your name Jessica or like Jesse? Like
It's
Jesse.
Jessica, but it's Jessie to y'all. Jessica.
Alright, so on what side of town you grew up on? Like what side of town you from?
I'm from the East Side, born and raised on the East Side. Never lived nowhere outside of the East Side until I got older, and I was in the suburbs. So I'm East Side.
So when they be talking about like east side females, you felt like you one of the ones that's top tier, cause you real east side and on top of like being fire and shit.
I mean, when they categorize females, I don't want to be in that category. Like, don't categorize me with nobody. I am an individual person, so I'm not a East Side categorized female. Like, that's where I'm from. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't like to be grouped because I'm different. Like,
Nah, I feel you.
I'm not the same. I'm not one of them.
But you know how the world we live in, people categorizing you anyway. But that's fire that you say you wouldn't want to be that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'd be like, "Oh yeah, she from the East Side," like you know what I mean, like. But me personally, I don't categorize myself. I mean, I am who I am. Everybody they own person, so I wouldn't be like, "Oh, he a Ville nigga," like you know what I mean, like you
Yeah,
a Ville nigga though.
yeah, nah, that's a fact. So how many siblings you got?
Well, I got four sisters on my mom's side. I got too many to count on my dad's side, but I was raised with four other females. I was
Or-
full of girls, five of us.
So what was your relationship with your dad?
My dad always been a part of my life. Um, he was in and out of jail, but regardless of where he was at, he always was the father to me. He took care of me my whole life, my sisters, kids that wasn't his, my mom, other kids. So, you know, but fortunate, I guess.
So yeah, eyes your dad a real stand up nigga.
I feel like my dad will stand up because, I mean, I never went without. It's not too often that you see men taking care of other people's kids that ain't theirs, especially in these days. Like, you know what I mean? So for a man to take care of not just his own kids, but the kids that's related to his, that's stand up to me. Like,
Yeah, especially in this age. Just back in the day, it seemed like that shit was happening a lot. Nowadays, people really don't be rocking with other people's kids.
I mean, me personally, I feel like as a female with kids, we a package deal. So if you gonna go take care of your kids and you gonna deal with me, you gonna deal with my kids too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like go up and beyond for mine, but you know what I'm
Just
saying?
be
Like,
considerate.
yeah, just be considerate, especially when you dealing with a female, and especially if y'all considering yourself as one in a relationship. I mean, if y'all mixing and mingle, that's a different topic. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all together and y'all as one, them come with it. Like, so.
I feel you. So,
But niggas in the back in the days, they was getting money, so they could take care of 3, 4, 5 households.
nah, definitely
Like,
though. What schools you went to growing up in shit in the city?
I only went to 3 schools. I went to 36 for elementary. I went to Monroe, and I went to Edison. Yeah.
How was like Monroe and Edison? Like you went to Edison after like ninth grade or some shit.
Yeah, I went into Edison at ninth, and I went into Monroe at 7th. Monroe was cool. I was with all of, the Puerto Ricans, the poppies, the mommies, but we used to be lit in that bitch. But high school, different from Monroe for sure. Different environment, different group of people, different style. Everything was just different.
What was your mindset in high school? Did you think you was grown? Like,
I don't never think. I mean, I felt like I was more mature than a lot of people at my age just because of what I had already been through. I was taking care of myself 6th grade, 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my mom was there, but my mom was outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom had to hustle. My mom had to work. My mom had to take care of 5 daughters, a household, herself, maintain a job, feed us, dress us. We ain't never want for nothing. So it's like going into high school, I was already mature. Why? I was already making my own money. I was already supporting myself. I was supporting my siblings. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel as though I was grown, but I did feel more mature because I had probably already experienced some things that people never experienced. I remember going in the 9th grade with thousands of dollars in my pocket from hustling. Like, you know what I mean? Not from no handouts, not what nobody gave me. It's from hustling, getting money on my own. So I couldn't really like relate to too many people because they wanted to run the hall, skip, have fun. I'm here. I'm just here to do what I gotta do and go back home and get more money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was spending for myself.
Did you graduate?
I graduated. I graduated actually like in the top 10 of my class.
Now that's fire that you was hustling and graduating, because like you say, you don't want to label yourself grown, but you grown.
Yeah.
You was fucking.
Honestly, I was a slow fucker. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, everybody was fucking, I wasn't fucking. I was like, damn, they outside. I ain't outside like that. Like, but people thought that because I was a tomboy, so I gravitated to niggas. I chilled with niggas. I played with niggas. That's what I gravitated to. I wasn't like prissy. I didn't want to wear dress. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do what the girls was doing. I wanted to chase behind the boys, see what they doing, jumping off roofs and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had more like a relationship as a friend to guys opposed to, oh, let me see, I'm trying to fuck. Like, I was a slow pace. Like, I'm gonna say I was probably like 15.
It's still like when
that's
you
young though.
Yeah, when you doing adult shit though, it's like you would look, you would think a other 15-year-old or at least 16 or 17-year-old living like this, and people 18 don't be living like that.
Especially when you go into high school, like, you know what I'm saying? Because at 9th grade, a lot of people that was around me was fucking, like, real life fucking, having babies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, I had a baby early. I had a baby at 17. I was pregnant last senior high school, pregnant, miserable. But I made that shit happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I graduated the skin off my teeth and still made it to be top 10 in my class. But I mean, that's what I wanted to do. That was what I wanted to accomplish. My mom instilled that in me. I don't give a fuck what you do. You going to school. So that's what I did. I went to school. Like,
so how like that shit was, like, you say you grew up in a house full of females, but then when you came outside, you was attracted to, like, you was on some tomboy shit. Like, how was that? Like,
I think that's probably why. Like, you got tired of chilling with females every day, arguing with females, racing to the bathroom. Like, who getting in the shower first? You getting tired of your sister putting their feet in your shoes and shit. Like, you got the same ones. What you wanted wine for? Like, could you wreck chores? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was different. We had good times, bad times, fun, like, but I love all my sisters the same. Like, they help.
It's no favoritism.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's not talk about favoritism, because if my sisters and them watch this, they gonna be like, oh, she wanna admit it. Nah, but I don't feel like it was favoritism, because it was never like, oh, this one get and not this one. Everybody got. Like, yeah, you might not get what you want, but everybody gonna get something. You know what I'm saying?
I got 6 sisters, and I feel like it's favoritism amongst them. Feel me? It shouldn't be, but I feel
like sister favoritism or mom favoritism?
Sister favoritism.
I mean, I got one that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't be scared to stand on it. Shout your favorite sister out.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, my baby sister, like, that's my right and my left. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like because we went through a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went through a lot together, and we close in age. We like 2-3 years apart, but it's like me and her, we share the same dad. So I feel like when you got 2 of the same parents, the bonds just be different anyways.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was about to say, because, like, I got sisters, but like I got sisters and brothers, and it's like you just say, the ones that you got the same mom and dad with, that's the ones you try to be like, that's my
That hit
real
different,
sister.
yeah.
Feel
Like,
me?
oh,
But it's
that's
like,
my blood.
but it's like that shit fucked up. Cause I be feeling like when you come out the same pussy, like it's lit. Y'all really siblings, but then like what make that different from like just having the same dad? Feel me?
I mean, I look at it like the siblings that came out the same pussy as you, yeah, them your for lifers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because that bond, like, I got siblings, I got sisters on my dad's side. You know what I'm saying? I don't disown them. I acknowledge them. They're my sisters. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she has her own mom. She lived in a whole separate household. You feel me? So growing up, if we engage with each other, we at dad, we with our poppy. Like, you know what I'm saying? We linking up at poppy house. So it's like the way she lived is different from how I live. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the way she was raised was different from the way I raised. She raised in a Puerto Rican household. I'm raised in a black household. That's different off rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just, like I said, it's different when you eat, sleep, shit somebody. I eat, sleep, shit these bitches. I see you every couple weeks or every month or when I see you. Like, you feel me? So it's just like the bonds just be different. Like,
I
it's just
understand.
gonna be, and I feel like you said, it goes back to like, yeah, my sister, my little sister, we share the same dad. Like, but I feel like chemically, like we more connected, like just on a chemistry vibe. Like I could kind of like read her more than I could read one of my other sisters, especially like my older sisters. And it's a gap in age. Like, you know what I'm saying? They, when I was 5, they was having babies. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they grown, and I'm a baby still. You know?
What's some things that you learned like from your older sisters or your mom, like coming up? Like, you know, this a cold world, and you know everybody try to protect their kids and little siblings, giving them real game. Like, what's some shit that they was trying to install in you?
One thing about my mom, like my mom always instilled in us, don't depend on nobody. You depend on you. You depend on yourself. You feel me? Cause you ain't gonna be disloyal to yourself. You ain't gonna mistreat yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do certain things to yourself that other people can inflict on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you have somebody that instill in you to be dependent and always lean towards people, leaning towards them, it's just like you're enabled. You feel me? So when you be an independent person and all you know is to grind, to hustle, to do what you need to do, focus on you and whatever you want in life, you just gotta focus on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my mom instilled a lot of that into us. Like, be independent. Make sure you go to school. Get an education. Without that piece of paper, you're nothing. In reality, you're nothing. Like, my sisters, yeah, they was older. They was getting money. Like, they taught us stuff. I mean, they teach you right. They teach you wrong. Like, it's not, like, intentional. Like, oh, I'm about to teach her bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they teach you ways of life, how to survive. Especially, like I said, my mom went to prison 2 times in my life. You feel me? I was young as hell, probably 12 years old, 11 years old. So imagine what I was doing at 11, 12 years old. I was hustling, getting money at 12 years old. Why? Because my older sister's looking after me and they hustling. And they got to hustle to take care of their kids and us now. So it's like, shit, we all about to get in this shit together.
How was that shit feeling like your mom being in?
Thank you.
I start by talking. Yeah, how that was for you as a young girl and your mom like being in jail. Like, how? What was some of your thoughts? Like, was you understanding?
I mean, it was hard for me because I was that mama's girl. So I'm like, I'm on my mom back. I'm the shadow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just confusing because you really, like, when you 11, 12 years old, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. Like, nowadays, these 11 years old know what's going on for real. But 20 years ago, at 11, 12 years old, you feel me? it be different. So you like, damn, what the fuck going on? Where my mom at? When she coming back? Type shit. But then when you see that this is what it is, and you gotta visit your mom from across that table in the prison walls, like that shit hit different. That shit make you think about all type of shit, abandonment, lack of this, lack of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting lack of love, you getting lack of support, you getting just, you going through changes in life, you going through puberty, like, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have that mother figure to be there to educate you or to teach you certain shit that you need to know. Can't nobody else teach you outside. Well, I got fortunate because like I said, I got 4 sisters, 3 older than me. So yeah, I could go to my sisters, but that was just like an emotional roller coaster, especially 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Your mom being away from you 3 years, 3-4 years, damn near. That's a long time to see somebody every week, only a few hours out the week. A bitch that raised you all your life. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
that's pain.
I mean, that shit hit different, and that's really why I turned to hustling so early. You feel me? I was 11, 12 years old getting money. Like,
Yeah, that
that's
was.
different.
I ain't start hustling till I was like 14, but I was like doing bad shit like at 10, 11, 12, 13. But like to be hustling, you was in the game early though.
Yeah, I
You wasn't like scared but like when you that age, you like the best sponge ever. So if you around people and you listening, you really could come out the gate elite doing your thing.
That's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's also like, I feel like survival mode kick in certain situations for any person. It really don't matter what age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen an article of a newborn baby. They mom got murdered. Like, you know what I'm saying? That baby ate his own flesh to survive. Like, you know what I'm saying? That baby was eating himself to survive. That baby survived though. But that's just the kicking survival of the fittest. So I feel like something in everybody's mind or body just click. Like, you gotta survive. Like you said, it's the cold world. Like, you gotta survive.
Yeah, that's crazy you said that because somebody like on my podcast said that. They said like all of us got something in us though. That,
It just take one
like,
thing.
and if that shit happen, like we won't know until we put in that position. Till you can't
That's a
do
fact.
nothing but survive or die. And you motherfucker gonna survive.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna survive. I don't give a fuck where you put me. I'm gonna make it out that bitch. I might not make it out in one piece, but I'm coming out. But it's definitely a challenge though, and like I said, it's just something within a person. It's just click. Like, it's like a little light bulb. It just ding.
That's a fact. So, being that you used to hang with boys a lot, how did it get? When did you start like starting to like boys? Because when you a town boy, I've been around town boys. They really don't like niggas. They really could be around 10 niggas,
And don't like
and
none
it's
of
like
them.
they the 11th nigga though.
Yeah,
No
I'm the
funny
11th
shit.
nigga. I'm the 11th nigga. I mean, I'm gonna say probably like it really started when my mom was in jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you lacking attention from somewhere, you gonna look for attention somewhere else. Now, I feel like 13, 14 is when I really like became interested like in boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I might want to talk to him, but I was a scary interested. Like, oh, we just gonna talk. You want me to come where? I ain't coming to your house. Like, you might do something to me, and I ain't got no. I know you stronger than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You not about to do nothing to me. Not on my watch, cause it's gonna be hell in this bitch. Cause we gonna have to fight it out until may the best bitch or the best nigga win. Like, cause it ain't just gonna go down like that. So I was more like nervous, scary. But I'll talk to you. Like, I'll talk to you or whatever. I might hang out with you. But I was scary. I was scary when it came to niggas, but I mean,
You remember that
y'all
first
scary.
nigga that like swept you off your feet?
That was my son father though. Like, and I think it was just more like a maturity level on his behalf, because a lot of people that I already engaged with and talked to and tried relationship with, childish. Men are childish. Boys are childish. Like, it takes y'all more longer to mature than females. Like, it's very rare that you meet a man or a boy in your age bracket and they're mature. It's rare.
You feel like
Very.
how you feel like that?
Cause I chilled around y'all my whole life. I was one of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the stuff that y'all do, the stuff that y'all say is really sometimes it's immature, especially when you 14, 15 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you just was trying to holler at me, now I'm a stupid bitch because I'm not interested. Like, you know what I'm saying? What made me I wasn't stupid 2 minutes ago?
I was saying niggas 20,
Disrespectful,
25 still be doing
immature.
shit like that.
Exactly, but that's
That's funny
immature.
though.
That's immature. I
Yeah,
literally just got into an argument with a man on Juneteenth about the same shit. Like, as a female, you know when somebody's staring, you know when somebody looking. Like, I felt them staring. Like, you know what I'm saying? I caught them, looked back a couple times. But, like, it just blew me after, like, the third or the fourth time. I'm like, dang, like, you keep staring. Do you know me? Speak. Say hi. He went off on me. Like, no one's looking at you. My what? I'm like, oh, all right. You know what? It's Juneteenth. I don't want to do this. He was like, fuck that holiday. That shit don't mean shit to me. I said, yeah, because you white. He
was
like,
a
you're
white
white
nigga.
too. He like, you're white too. I said, I'm glad you go off of skin complexion. I know you white though. Like, just from what you responded. But men are ignorant. He probably 35, 40 years old and you ignorant. All I said was you could have spoke. Just say hi.
But what makes females so mature? You feel like
I don't feel as all females are mature though.
what makes you mature? Like at 15, like I'm hearing your story. You was hustling, and like you had to fend for yourself early in the game. So that definitely make you grown.
That
Feel me? But
definitely
if
made
you
me
linked
mature
up with like
because
another trench baby, because I feel like I don't know. I don't know. It's different because that disrespectful. A lot of niggas is like 75, 70% of
product of the
niggas
environment.
is disrespectful.
I mean, they grew up seeing that. They be around that. They for that, so they gonna do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but as far as like, I feel like I was always mature because I had to fend for myself. I had to make certain decisions on my own. I had to be an adult. Like, I had to make adult decisions. Not on one occasion, but on two. Like I said, my mom did 2 prison bids. There ain't no short 6 months in the county, 7 months in the county. That real prison bids, 2+ years each trip. You feel me? So when you 11, 12 years old and you missing that parent within your household, you really don't have a choice but to mature because you don't have nobody saying, make sure you take a shower, make sure you wash your face, make sure you brush your teeth and go to school in the morning. That's now your responsibility. These kids, you got to tell them you got to prompt them for everything. You got to tell them, wash your face, brush your teeth, the bus coming. Like,
yeah.
I didn't have that for increments in my life. Like, you feel me? Like, and it wasn't because my mom was just a fucking deadbeat. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. It was circumstances that occurred. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom was a hustler. She was getting money. She fucked around and got jammed up. Had to go sit and do her time. Or she could have been a rat like some moms and been out here with us. But my mom 10 toes and she gonna stand on whatever it is that she gotta stand on. So, I mean, I just feel like it's just really just how you was raised, what you had to go through to dictate that maturity. Like, that's it.
So when you ran across that mature man, like you was heads over heels, like it was lit for
It was
you.
really an awkward situation. Like, I didn't like him. I wanted to fight him. He wanted to fight me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was odd. Like, we was beefing. Took my shit for days. I had to, like, my mom had to get my shit back. Like, my mom had to get my shit back. Nigga took my phone for like 3-4 days. Just say you like me, though. Once again, just say you like me.
It's like high
like,
school
you know what I'm saying?
shit.
Like, early, 13, 14. So, yeah. Like, but his maturity level was a little bit different from a lot of boys that was his age. You feel me? Like, he didn't really do the disrespect thing. He didn't really care to hang around too many people. He was very nonchalant. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't care what was trending, what was going on. He didn't want to be in crowd. He wanted to be out crowd. So, and that was more like what I had shifted into. I didn't always want to be with the popular people. I don't want to be always seen. I don't want to always be the topic. You feel me? I want to be discreet. I don't want everybody in my business. I don't want everybody to know I talk to you. Like, you feel me? That's my personal business, but that's also how I was raised. I was raised to be discreet. Certain shit you just don't disclose of. The world don't need to know everything that goes on in your personal life.
That's a fact. So,
But it is what it is.
that's pain though. So as you get older, like, how was that shit? Like, what made like not to be in your business and shit, but like since you never wanted to get married or nothing?
I used to think about getting married, but now that's just a expensive ass breakup.
That's how that's
That's what
how
I look at
America
it.
got you brainwashed.
America don't have me brainwashed. It's just that I don't fuck bitches' husbands. Okay? Like, so how much more that a bitch fuck my husband, they might as well plan their funeral on the same night. Like, you feel me? Like, that's where that will have to, I will be on Snapped or some shit. Like,
So
you feel me?
so when you say hypothetically speaking, you fuck people husbands,
I have in the
like
past.
you have in the past, like,
Not intentionally, though.
but did you do it just to see if he was weak?
No, honestly, when it only happened
Or, like,
on
he
one
was-
occasion, but I didn't know. I didn't know that they was married. I found out like through a little bird chirping on a vine, like, you know what I'm saying, that he was married or whatever. But it wasn't like, oh, he married. Let me see if I could fuck her husband type shit. No, it wasn't like that. It was just more like we had already like been conversating. You know what I'm saying? We chilled on several occasions. We done did mad stuff together. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it happened. Like, but like I said, I didn't know he was married.
After you found out he was married, how did you
Dub.
feel?
He
Or
was
you
a
dubbed
dub.
him?
Yeah, I'm good on that. Like, I don't want to
So
share.
you really can't say like you fucked somebody married because you didn't really
No,
know.
I didn't fuck their marriage up. She probably
Yeah.
don't know until she
Yeah,
watched this.
Nah, she ain't no names is saying. Feel me? So you Gucci. Well, I'm saying like I don't feel like you don't feel like there's no loyal people in Rochester.
I'm not gonna say that it's not. It's just hard because I feel like everybody could be loyal. It's a choice that you choose to make. You know what I'm saying? You know when you being disloyal. You know before you do it. You feel me? Like, but just because you had one scenario where you wasn't loyal, because it's levels to loyalty. It's definitely levels to that shit. But if you have one scenario where you wasn't loyal to someone, that doesn't mean that you're not a loyal person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say it ain't no loyal people in Rochester, because it is. Like, it is. But they build barriers, they build walls. You gotta knock that wall down to get back to that level. Like, because I feel like I'm one of them people. Like, yeah, I can be loyal,
But you
But-
got betrayed it.
but I've been portrayed it. I done, you know what I'm saying? I done endured so much shit. It's like, I gotta, shit, my wall probably taller than the fucking wall of Great China. This bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's holding grudges though. Like say you meet a new man that don't like that's really purely into you, and like you want to keep that wall up, and he don't got nothing to do with your past.
I mean, that wall's gonna be there. Now it's gonna, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be that man's task or duty to chisel that wall away, but it does take another person to rebuild that loyalty, to rebuild that confidence within that person. You gotta show them that you're worth being loyal to. Now you gotta regain trust, like, you know what I'm saying? Not just from somebody else, but within yourself too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do have to let those guards down and say, okay, I'm going to allow this person to come into my life. I'm going to allow this person to see my soft era. I'm going to allow this person to know who I really am. I'm going to allow him to know what I've been through, what I've seen, what I experienced. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to take a certain, like you said, a certain person.
But like when I'm saying like when you don't, only reason you don't want to allow all of that is because you thinking about the person that did all the fuck shit or the people that did.
But not only that, it's just like, it's some people when they approach you, you already know, like, we live in Rochester, it's this big. Yeah, I might not know you personally, but I probably know somebody who know you personally. So, and I'm not saying like you use other people's, you know, way of thoughts and use it how to perceive somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, oh, Buck said this about this person, so that's what they is. No, I'm gonna fill you out. I'm gonna learn who you is. I'm gonna see who you is. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just,
I
I
get what
feel
you're
like it's
saying.
just like, it has to be like rekindled, but it's a self thing as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Have
don't
you
know.
ever cheated in any of your relationships before?
Yeah. I mean, who haven't?
Like, what makes it like what made you cheat? Like, did you just do this shit just to see
Me
if you could get
personally,
away?
the first time I cheated because I was cheated on. So it was more of a tit for tat. It was a get back. Like, oh, you cheated on me, so I'm gonna do it back to you. And one thing about men, they can't swallow that pill that they gave to you. Like, you feel me? Like, you might do something to me, I might take that pill, I might swallow it, and I'm gonna still come out on top. Now, what you did to me, I might do it to you, and now you sick. Like, get the gun and kill myself sick. Like, you feel me? Like, and I feel like that's why a lot of men are the way that they are today is because one person hurt them.
You ever made niggas cry?
I made a nigga cry before,
How you felt?
maybe two.
How you felt?
They needed to fucking cry. Like, it's a God given emotion. You need to cry. It's a sense of cleanse. Wash away that pain.
So throughout all these years of like dating and like experience and men not even saying you fucking them, like what's your thoughts on the man? Like what's the difference between the man and the boy?
Boys are gonna come off lying, off rip. They gonna lie. Off rip, they gonna lie. A man, they gonna be more a little bit like stand up ish. They gonna stand up, like, you know what I'm saying. They gonna be a little bit more real because I done dealt with young ones, old ones, middle age, my age, all that. Like, and it's definitely me personally. I respect truth. I really can give a fuck about your situation as long as you don't lie to me about whatever you got going on. You feel me? Like, but when you come off lying, now I just look at you as immature. You're not a man. You're a boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause what we doing? We grown.
So you don't be lying?
I don't lie. I don't need to lie. I mean, I don't gotta answer to nobody. If I choose not to answer, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just be like, I'm not about to disclose that information. Like, I don't gotta answer to you. Like, you feel me? I'm just not gonna. I hate volunteer. Like, people who volunteer lies. They volunteer. Like, you're volunteering a lie,
Some
and a
people
lot of
gotta
men
lie
do
to
it.
kick it though.
That's lame. Very. It happens all the time though, but it's
That's a
definitely
fact.
lame.
What's like the longest relationship you ever been in?
It's complicated because basically I'm in a relationship.
Right now?
Yeah, but it's complicated. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're there and I'm here. So is it really a relationship?
What you mean? As in,
Like, when you dating somebody and they're in prison or they go to prison or they go to jail, are you really in a relationship?
yeah. Like I don't, if you choose to be, you could play mind tricks on yourself. Like how has that been for you? Like dealing with somebody in prison.
And that's why I say, like, technically I am, but am I really? Like, you feel me? And it's just
It's
because
a good
it's
question.
circumstances, though. It goes
Yeah.
back to circumstances. Every situation is gonna be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? If my man was downtown doing 1 year in jail, that's nothing. I could walk that year down with my eyes closed doing backflips. But when somebody down for 20 plus years, are you really in a relationship?
It take you gotta have that willpower to do what you want to do. Like, cause like say, like is you gonna be loyal and wait till they come home for that big wedding and that
The wedding I don't want.
that American love story? Cause time is everything.
It
And
is.
I see like a lot of females. I feel like I see a lot of females hold niggas down in jail that they really don't want to, but they want to look real. Feel me? And they like, cause it's all time, and it's like, but if
Me
you rolling,
personally,
you rolling.
like that's just like with my situation. If me and him gonna be together today and not tomorrow, or tomorrow and not today, that's my personal choice. But one thing about me and his relationship, we friends before we anything. So I'm gonna forever be supportive. I'm not gonna say like, oh, if we was to break up today, I'm gonna hold him down. I'm not gonna just leave him there either, though. Like, you feel
Yeah,
me?
you is gonna hold because y'all if y'all friends before
Exactly.
anything, then it's
You're
like
exactly.
you gonna always be around, but it comes to a time where you gotta put yourself first.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a fact. Like,
If you want to, but if you sign that contract, you know it is.
that's what you tell me all the time. Bitch, you
It's
signed up for this shit.
It's some
I didn't
days you
sign.
gonna
Where's the
want to
black and
be
white?
for real, and then that type of shit. No funny, I see it happen. Like say nigga come
It's
home.
not the first bid though. Like, you feel me? I held him down for a 10-year bid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Came home for 7 months and went right back in. You down for another 20. You feel me? So that's why I say what I say. Like, I'm not saying based upon everybody else. I'm speaking from my own personal experience when it comes to being in a relationship with a man that's in jail. You feel me? Because I don't give a fuck how loyal you is. You're human. We all human. You're gonna want, you're gonna need. We're just human beings. That's how we thrive as people, off of other people. We thrive off of other people. Like, it's just human nature. Like, we thrive. That's all we knew. The minute we came out the womb, we had a person. Whether they did right by us or not, we had a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna always, especially like when you're in a relationship, you're gonna always want that physical touch. You're gonna always want that mental and emotional support. Like, you're gonna, and it doesn't go to sexual needs. It don't always go to that. Like, you feel me? It's more opposed to as a person, as mentally, like, what do I need as a person? Like, yeah, you can be there to talk to me, reassure me, motivate me. But what about the physical needs? What about, oh, I might need a hug today. I might woke up grieving today and I want a hug from my significant other who's fucking miles away in a prison. It ain't like I could just go pull up, hey, I want to see this nigga, open the gate. Can't fucking go open the gate. I gotta wait till I got a scheduled visit. Like, you feel me? I gotta go up there and I gotta drive there. I gotta go through this. I gotta get fucking basically stripped down. Like, you feel me? Like, I gotta go through so much just to accomplish one physical need. Like, you feel me? That's a lot. So when you doing that shit for so long, for so much time, it gets tiring. It gets exhausting. It don't mean that you don't love them the same. It don't mean that you don't want to be with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like any bitch that hold down a nigga just because they want to seem like they real, that's not real. Because you're not doing it genuinely. You're doing it because you want to portray an image to the people. You're not doing it genuinely. Anything that I do is genuine. So if I support you, it's genuine. If I compliment you, it's genuine. If I do anything nice gestures for you or towards you, it's because it's genuine. It's not because I'm trying to get clout or I want cool points or I want to seem real. Like, you know, if you real, you real. If you fake, you fake. It ain't no in between. Like, you can fake it to make it, but that fake real person gonna get exposed. You gonna see they real colors.
Ain't no future in front.
It
so
ain't no fake. It definitely ain't. Just
after
fake.
the 10 piece, like, how was y'all relationship for them 7 months? Did y'all get to, like, at least?
It was really awkward, though. It was awkward because of the situation. I live here, you live there. It's basically still like, you know what I'm saying? Even though, yeah, I was there every day, but it's still like, you go to work, I go to work. We working, you working, I'm working. Our schedules clashing. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, we spent time. Yeah, we did shit. Like, but I'm really not like, I can't even say, oh, I could show you a picture from us being together in them 7. I can't. Why? Because I don't capture memories in that form. My shit is mental. My shit is within. It's genuine though. I feel like genuine shit really don't get captured. Like,
yeah, I be mad as a bitch sometimes too when you think
funner
back
than
like,
a bitch.
damn,
No pictures.
no picture, no video,
No nothing.
no nothing.
But
it's
in
in your
reality,
memory.
it's normal. It's normal. Society fucked it up when they created this.
phone.
The mobile one. It fucked up the world when they created these shits and media. The media, it fuck up everything. The image, because society is so portrayed it to the media life. Everybody want to be Ari. Everybody want to fucking be a boss. It's too many bosses, like fake bosses.
I see like I feel like you somebody that's very. Why you feel like you dislike? Do you feel like? Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm disliked because people always coming for me. They always got some smart shit to say about me. It's like, I say the same shit y'all say. What's the problem that I said it? Is it a difference between me saying it and you said me and you can make the same status? They going ha ha ha, key your shit all fucking day. Buck, you stupid. Buck, you funny as fuck. But let Jay post that shit. Let Jesse post that shit. This bitch always coming for people. She always talking about people. She sit on the book throwing shots. Don't never want to say no. It's a general fucking statement. If you feel like it apply to you, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you are going through that. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know shit about your personal life. I don't give a fuck about your personal life, honestly. Like, what your personal life gonna do for me? It ain't gonna feed my kids. It ain't gonna pay my bills. It ain't gonna take care of my dog. It ain't gonna do nothing for me. So why do I care?
You don't feel like you talk man shit on Facebook?
I do talk shit, but it be real shit. And can't nobody never say that it don't never be no real shit. That shit be real. Like, that shit be real as a bitch. And that's why they be mad, for real. In real life. Like, that's why y'all mad. Because it be real. I mean, it's not my fault. Stop doing weird shit and I won't talk about it. Like,
So I had synced like that when that shit happened with Meech. It seemed like the whole Lil Meech. It seemed like the whole internet was happy that you was in the line of fire.
But it was really corny to me though, right? Because when everybody wanted to know who it was, nobody knew who I was. But then all of a sudden, the next couple days, a fake page surfaced, and everybody said I made it. How? Now y'all know who I am. Y'all ain't know me 3 days ago when they wanted to know who the girl was in the video. Nobody ain't say, y'all tagged me and everything else. When y'all wanted to make statuses like, oh, she made a fake page, y'all tagged my name in it. Y'all ain't tagged my name in the me shit. Me personally, I got the real videos in this phone right here from my perspective of how the shit look. Like, you feel me? I could have dragged that shit all over the internet. I could have been fucking viral, verifying all that shit. I could have really glowed the fuck up off of that little ass incident if I wanted to. But I don't give a fuck about the media. I don't care to be known. I don't care to be seen. I don't care to be publicized because I'm conservative. I'm discreet about the shit that I do. That shit don't mean shit to me. I don't care about the media. Bitch, I'm trying to get rich. Like, I want money. Like, I don't care about that shit. Like, but I feel like that shit was a drag. That shit was really weak. It was really ass. He was already mad probably because he didn't get paid what he was expected because wasn't nobody there. Like, no offense to the promoters and shit, because, you know, I fuck with the promoters that do that and shit or whatever, but I feel like he was aggravated, and me personally, I didn't care. Like, you said don't touch you. That's fine. I told that nigga free the real Meech. Like, the fuck? They didn't get that on there. Like, free the real
You felt
Meech.
like if it was somebody else and wanting to got dragged?
I feel like it would have been dragged regardless, but just not within the Rochester. Like, you feel me? I feel like, you know, the Jumper, everybody on IG, they was going that he a celebrity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even a celebrity. He's somebody's that's a public figure. He's on a show that get thousands and millions of views. Like, you know what I'm saying? Billions of views. So, of course, he's a known person. Like, he's verified. Of course, the media was going to drag it, but I personally feel like if it wasn't me, Rochester probably wouldn't even drag it. They probably wouldn't even, like, paid it enough attention to even know what the fuck had happened because everybody was already upset that he didn't come. Yeah. You feel me? So, but they drag everything with my name, but that's fine.
So you came out standing tall. That shit ain't shit for you?
Always. I woke up, guess what? That next morning I woke up, and guess where I went? I punched the fucking clock. Got money. I didn't even know that shit was going viral. I
Did
was
you?
getting screenshots,
Oh yeah.
sending text messages, and my phone going D&D every day at 9 o'clock. No disruptions after 9. That's my peace from 9 to 7 a.m.
You don't feel like the people that was sending you the screenshots was disturbing your peace?
They was, they was like, but I feel like some of the people was sending it to me because they wanted me to respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? They wanted me to respond. Like, and I only respond to what I want to respond to. And I just didn't feel like I needed to respond to the people because everybody, like I said, everybody gonna have their opinion. Some people said, yeah, you shouldn't touch people. Okay, that's your opinion. I didn't physically touch you. I barely tapped you, but okay. But you don't know that because you wasn't there, so you wouldn't really know. It's just the image that is portrayed. Like I said,
Some
that
people
media
felt
shit is
like, yeah, the
crazy.
media funny because some people was calling them sassy and mad shit, and then
I
some people was acting like
I just feel like he
you can't
shouldn't
touch people.
have been rude. Like, you could have just said, not for nothing, don't touch me. Like, I would have respected that. I mean, I respected him
You
regardless
don't
of how
think
he
that's
said it.
this? You don't think that's rude? Like say somebody turn around like, "Yo, not for nothing, don't touch me." That's like the same difference.
Nah, like, it depends on tone. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm a female. Like, when I go out, people touch me.
Niggas,
And it's not like,
like,
oh, I want you to touch me. Like, it be niggas that be grabbing my arm, grabbing my, like, shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get your attention. And I'll turn around and be like, can you please not touch me? Like, you feel me? So, but it's not in a rude manner. It's just more like, don't touch me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I wasn't offended. Because if I was offended, and if I had been that person that I was like 7, 8 years ago, I would have violated Meech. I would have probably dogged his. They probably would have had to. I probably would have got my ass beat by his security. Like, cause I would have violated that nigga. I would have threw a drink on him, spit on him. I would have did something. But I'm not that person no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really try to redirect myself. I don't be trying to cause chaos and drama. I don't want it. Like, it's too much to do that. Like, it takes too much energy. Now you gotta look over your shoulder I don't want to do that. I come outside to look cute.
when, like you say, 7, 8 years ago, what was like your last straw when you like, I'm gonna grow up and start being on bullshit?
Really, when I got pregnant with my daughter is really when I really started changing who I was as a person because I'm bringing another female into this world. It's different when you have a son. Boys gonna be bad regardless. You feel me? Like, and boys shouldn't be raised by no soft ass mom. Like, you feel me? They might turn out a little sweet. Like, you know what I mean? But when I got pregnant and I found out that I was really having a daughter, that really started shifting my mentality to different things. Like, oh, I got to get my shit together. I got to start, being a better person. I got to start being a better role model. Like, I'm going to have a little me watching me. I don't want my daughter to think that it's okay to be outside in the streets fighting. I don't want my daughter to think it's okay to be rude and nasty to people. I don't want my daughter to think it's okay to talk to multiple men and multiple boys. Like, I don't want that for her. So when I got pregnant, I just started like, even like my daughter is a struggle baby. I was in jail pregnant. You feel me? Like, had I been in jail not pregnant, I would have read all type of hood urban novels in that bitch. But guess what? I didn't read none of that shit while I was pregnant with my daughter because I didn't want to corrupt her brain to urban novels. Ain't shit in there but drug dealing and fucking bitches, heists, all type of crazy shit. I'm not about to read that and corrupt my fetus. Like, you feel me? So I started changing while pregnant. Like, I started becoming somebody different. I didn't no longer want to be arguing and beefing with bitches. I didn't want to argue and fight with people. I didn't want to be angry. I didn't want to be running the streets hustling and getting money. I wanted to be legit. I wanted to do right. I wanted to be out the way. I didn't want that no more. So that's when I really started changing. Like, it's just, imagine being pregnant and got to sit in jail. You feel me? You got to sit in jail pregnant. You can't get shit that you want, at least.
That's treacherous.
That's pain. And not only that, to have that baby in jail and to get that baby taken away from you to go and get raised by your mom or your sister. Yeah, it was a short duration of time, but it happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just not when I had my daughter, that's just not. I'm not coming. I'm not going back to jail. I'm not coming back here. That shit is a dub. I ain't been back in that bitch since I left that bitch. I don't do shit to put me in there either. Like, you feel me? I don't hustle no more. I don't do what I used to do to get money. Like, I ain't gonna hold you here and there. I might dibble and dabble, but I'm not just full fledged hustler no more. It's in me. It's not on me no more though. I don't gotta do that. I go to work and punch the clock. I learned how to make legit money.
If you would have had another son, you felt like you would have still been thugging?
I probably, I probably wouldn't have been in how I was in, but I can see myself still like doing what I needed to do to get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because the mentality is different. Like, and like I said, my kids 10 years apart. I got a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old. That's 10 years apart. So within them 10 years, that shit teach you so much as a parent. Like, you feel me? So when you, it's like trial and error, baby. They the test subject, the first one. Like, you a test subject. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that all I do is mold you to be a better parent, to become, like, if I was to have another son today, I wouldn't do half of the shit that I did with my son that I did with my first one. I won't allow certain shit to transpire from my new son, from my first son. Why? Is a lesson learned. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to let my son be terrible because he was a boy. Like, you know what I mean? 17 years old with a son. I don't give a fuck. Like, he a boy.
How does that feel, like, right now in this era, having, like, a 16-year-old son?
That shit is pain. And that's really why I try to stay away from certain shit and people and things and shit, because I got a 16-year-old son. These 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, they dropping like flies. They not making it to 18. They not making it to 21. Like, you feel me? Like, these kids, especially men in this world, they really live in a whole different type of era. Like, it's different. Like, that
really
shit
living
wasn't,
the fast life.
yeah, that shit is different, but they corrupted. They mentality is corrupted. Like, and I feel it's from the media, it's from the music, it's just and then it's like they get on defense mode because they go through so much shit. Like, a lot of these kids now, they really raising themselves. They don't have no parents, they don't have no mom, they don't have no dad, they don't come from places and homes that give a fuck about them for real, for real. Like, they just,
it's real, no
they
structure.
they just whatever. They just do whatever the fuck they want to do. Like, and that's
These
not
parents
okay.
be scared of their kids nowadays,
They
too.
do.
Like,
But I would be scared of my fucking 16-year-old too if he walking around with AKs and shit, blaming niggas the fuck down. Like, I'll be scared of that little nigga too.
but
Like,
still, like, now that nigga came out your pussy.
yeah, but
and
still,
just
it's like,
a nigga ain't gonna shoot his mom.
you
Nigga
don't know
might,
that though.
A nigga might, though. I'm not gonna put it
I
past,
don't
but
put
like,
nothing past these kids. You never know.
I've
Like,
been a young nigga before. I feel like most of the young niggas that's out here wilding is like you say, they don't have a good home to go to. So when it's bad at home, a nigga just really want to see red. Like, these little niggas gonna be sad as a bitch.
they
when
want you
16.
to feel how they feel.
Like, a
and
lot of
that's
them
it.
ain't gonna make it from like 16 to 26, but when they make it to 26 and just see like all the niggas I shot don't mean nothing, all the work I put, I still gotta learn how to get money and provide and be a man.
And that's the thing though. Like, these kids now is like, nobody put, a lot of these kids don't need to be in the streets. They got fucking silver and gold spoons in their mouth at birth. They don't have no money. They don't have no job. They don't got no responsibilities. They mom, them be some fly ass terrible kids. You about to keep buying your son all that shit, getting him flyered in a bitch for him to be a fucking menace? Would never.
Cause
you want to be a menace, you ain't getting shit
Cause he
from that
want
I
to
work
get
for.
influenced by the kid that mom smoked crack and dad not around, but that kid a menace. He got the big gun. He running down on niggas. He got the hoes. Cause like the trench babies, the real hood babies that don't got shit but the hood, that's who got the influence. Like, growing up, like, a lot of these niggas got PS5s and shit, PS4s. Like, bro, it's niggas that don't got no fucking game at all.
They gotta go to
like,
their
they
friend's
go
house.
home and it's just noodles in the
I was
crib.
about to say
That's
some of
it.
them don't even got that though.
Yeah,
You feel
not
me?
no TV,
They don't
nothing.
got shit. Some of them kids don't got shit. They don't have no food. They don't have no adequate clothing. They don't have no parent. They don't have nothing. And that's what I feel like it boils down to, the lack of love, like the lack of support. Like all that shit matters. Like, you feel me? And that's why I say I'm blessed. Like, cause I never went without nothing. Like, I ain't gonna say I didn't struggle. I didn't go through struggle times. Like, it been times that I went to sleep hungry, stomach growling. But guess what? That was a choice that I chose to make. I chose to take my ass to sleep hungry. Not because it wasn't something in there. Maybe it just wasn't the choice that I wanted to choose. Maybe I didn't want fucking cereal that been up there all week. Like, you feel me? Like, so that was my personal choice. But it's some kids out here that really don't got shit. Shit, they barely got a house to go to. They barely got a home.
Facts. So they gonna get influenced by that drug dealer on the block or that nigga that got the chains and the cars. They can tell like, yo, go shoot him. I got 5,000 for you.
Yeah, but that's wrong though. I feel like that's wrong, and I feel like that's where the hood fuck up though. Like, you feel me? The hood definitely fuck up because y'all just corrupting the future. Like, you feel me? Y'all still corrupting. Y'all creating this chain that is just corruption. It's never gonna change. How you think shit gonna change if you not doing nothing for change? If you say, oh, I want to break the chain of poverty, I want to break this chain of, young boys getting wrapped up in the system, going to industry because they wanted to run around with guns and shit like that because the big homie told them, here, hold this for me. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? By default, now you jammed up. You in the detention center by default. You ain't even really know that shit could have a body under anything, but you don't know that because he ain't about to tell you that. But how you say you want better for your own kids or the future or your hood babies, your trench babies, how you want different if you ain't gonna do nothing different? And don't get me wrong, I respect all hustles. You got to get it how you live it, but it's a way. You gonna get more bees with honey. Simple. It's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. It's 1,000 ways to get money. Like, you feel me? You're gonna get more bees with honey. So it's like, if you teach these kids certain shit to create revenue, them niggas could be making money in they sleep. You know how many fucking gold mines it is in Rochester? Rochester is really a low-key gold mine. You could get fucking rich here.
But
You just gotta be smart.
Focus on the shooting and the killing. Like, if you could talk to some, like, 18, 19, 20-year-old young girls that have kids, like, what advice would you give them?
I would just tell them, like, just be there for their kids. Like, listen to their kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have that connection and that bond with your kids where you could be like, you know what I'm saying? If something happened with that kid, they not scared to come to you. They gonna come like, yo, ma. Like, you feel me? Like, just build that relationship with your kids where it's no intimidation between y'all. Like, you feel me? Because some kids be around their parents, they could be thirsty as a bitch. And they scared to ask, though. Like, you feel me? Like, and I feel like that's because they intimidated by the parent. You feel me? Especially when it comes to a father figure, like, for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I say that because that's based off of personal. Like, sometimes, like, when my son was younger, sometimes he wouldn't ask his dad for certain shit because he was afraid of the response that he was going to get. You feel me? Some kids, they don't like to be told no. Nobody really like to be told no. You feel me?
Need to hear no, though.
Yeah, but sometimes when a person hear no, 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 it kind of like shut them down. So it's like, I don't even care to ask you anything because it's going to be no any fucking ways. They just, it creates like a habitual thing within their mind. Like, they just think that the answer just going to be no. Like,
yeah, because just like I got to give little niggas game, you got to give young females game. Like, a lot of females give up on the younger female generations. Like, I got to teach them the mistakes y'all made, just like we got to teach these young niggas the mistakes we made.
Yeah, I feel like with females, though, females really get fucked over when they start engaging with fucked up people, though. Like, and that's really girl or boy. Like, you feel me? Like, like they say, you wanna be a boss, you gotta go hang with the bosses. You wanna be a bum, chill with the bums. You are a product of your environment. Imagine me if all I did was sit around, smoke weed, chill, talk shit, fight bitches, don't do shit. All I do is sit on my ass all day. And you come around me every day. What you think you about to start doing? You about to do what I'm doing. Now we chilling, we smoking, we sitting on our ass popping shit. Neither one of us doing. Now somebody else come in and they doing the same shit. Like, unless you say, this not what it is for me. This not what I want to do. I'm not trying to sit and chill and smoke all day. I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to levitate. Like, and people get stagnated because they become comfortable. Like, a lot of people be comfortable with what they already have, like, because they never been exposed to more. And we get trapped within these small ass walls of Rochester. Some people never step foot out this bitch. So they don't know what it's like in other places. They don't know. Like, we think we struggle. Shit. Our homeless shit ain't shit when you go to Skid Row in Cali.
Yeah, or even just these third world countries. There's people
Hell
really
yeah.
live in trenches.
Yeah. Like certain areas in Dubai, some of them don't even have running water in 2023. You feel me? So we fortunate. It's people that still fucking shitting in holes in the ground. We got a toilet that flush. You feel me? So me personally, I'll just be grateful, fortunate for whatever I have. I take every day as it is. It is what it is. It's a learning experience. So, as far as the young females with kids and stuff, just like, I know how that shit could feel. That shit could feel like you don't got nobody to help you. That shit be hard. Like, but you just gotta make sure you get up every day and you do what you destined to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you got kids, it's like only you gonna make it different. Like, I can't change your situation. I could try to help you change your situation, but it's up to you to change that situation. I can give you all of the resources, all of the money, all of the assets.
The advice is up to me.
And it's still up to you. Like,
if you could talk to the 13-year-old Jessie, what would you tell her?
Honestly, I probably would just tell her, like, just don't take that route. That hustle life, like, because the hustle life will fuck your mentality up. Like, fast money will fuck your brain up because you get into a mode where you just want fast. Like, you feel me? And everything in life ain't fast. Sometimes you gotta, what they said, the turtle won the race. Like, slow and steady. Everything ain't always about fast. They say you live fast to die young. Slow down. Like, you feel me? Be a kid. That's it. Like, these 12, 13-year-olds, y'all be thirsty to be grown. I pay $1,700 in rent. I wish I could be 13 right now, so I ain't gotta pay that 17 every month. You feel me? Like, that shit don't be easy when you a single parent. Like, you feel me? So it's just like people gotta take into consideration. Ain't shit getting cheaper. Shit. Cost of living keep going up. Since the pandemic, that shit done went up crazy. Like, I just came from paying $750. Now I pay $1,700. Like, that's crazy. In a matter of a year. That's wild. So it's like, you just gotta, I feel like everybody just gotta stay on their A game. Like, you gotta know what you want for you and just do what you want to do for you. That's it. Like, you can't live your life based off of other people. You can't live your life based off the media. Them bitches got thousandaires, billionaires. Like, you can't live like them unless you get money like them. When you get in a tax bracket, then you can do what they do. But until then, you really can't do what they do. That's why I really can't stay in Rochester either, because everybody fucking rich in Rochester.
Nah, for real. But thank you for coming on the show. This episode 28. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Tap in with
my boy Buck.
Queen Barbie. Now you need to do your podcast. Don't give up on your dream.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm just slow and steady.
Nah, for real. Like, get your notes together, though.
Yeah, that's what I be doing, though. I just be, jotting my shit down, put all my shit. I like to organize my shit. Like, so.
You could cut it, bro. How long that was?